personal experiences, both of you did, about your personal history with refugees. My family lived in Portland, Oregon in the 80s. My father was in Vietnam. And when the war ended, he didn't feel comfortable with how people were left. And we became a family that took in refugees. They weren't titled that quite yet when we started taking them in. It was illegal at the time. The church member told my parents they were going to turn them in, and my dad said, go ahead. Nothing happened. But we are emergency housing for people fleeing Vietnam, Laos, those those places. And so I was born into a home that had Vietnamese-speaking people in my house. By the time I was 4 and a half, I was fluent as you can be in Vietnamese. Don't ask me to say anything. All I can say is muk bom, which is fish sauce. It's not very exciting, but it is a great condiment. But that's personal to me. Toom came to live with us. He was 18 years old when he aged out of the foster system, so he wasn't able to go into foster care. His brother Don was, and he was 16. So Toom lived with us. It was supposed to be 2 weeks, and it was 5 years. So he never asked how long it was supposed to be. My parents never told him. So I grew up with a refugee in my home who went on to become an engineer at Intel and helped work on the Pentium chip, and his brother is a professor at George Washington University. So very fortunate that I have that life experience and know the true impact of working individually as a family and people with, although I didn't choose that life, I did now. So all that to say, we are enriched sometimes more than the people we serve. And we're